What up, fish people? Kenny E with Daniken Aquatics. Well, coming in at number 8 of the Daniken Aquatics top 100 fish of the fish house is another fish we've named. This is Chewy. I'm not one that normally condones FlowerHorns, but I really have fallen in love with this guy. And he looks more Trimec than FlowerHorn to me. Absolutely gorgeous dude. I'm certain that he was mixed with Trimec. I'm not sure what the other part of him is. And I went through the list of FlowerHorns. I didn't see anything that looked remotely close to him. So if you're a FlowerHorn keeper, tell me what kind of FlowerHorn Mr. Chewy is. All I know is he's a big, beautiful cichlid, and I love him. But other than that, and that he looks very much like a Trimec, and his noogle hump, or whatever you call it, isn't enormous or crazy. So I have noticed it's been growing more, though. I hope it doesn't get much bigger. I'm enjoying about this size. Right now, he just looks like a big, aggressive South American cichlid to me. But I know if the bigger those get, the more problems they cause them. But I absolutely love this guy. He's got a heck of a personality on him. And he is a mean. He is definitely FlowerHorn, as you can see if I put my finger anywhere near here. He'll try to bite me every time. Hey, you gonna let me scratch it? There you go. Now he's being nice. There he's being nice. Yes, I know, Chewy. He likes his food. He does not miss a meal. We've had Chewy, I think it's going on almost 2 years now. We got him from a good friend of ours, Kim, Moonstone Aquatics. Like I said, we absolutely love this guy. Quite the character. At one point, he is male. I was really considering breeding him with my Susie Q. But she ended up passing on me before I got the chance. She was a full-fledged Trimec. I was hoping that I could get those pinks in it, along with the Trimec red eyes is what I was hoping for. But same token, I probably shouldn't donate to the hybrids out there. There's plenty of them out there already. Like I said, this is probably one of the only hybrids I have in the house. I do have a couple of color morphs. Some of the other cichlids that I've played with their color, but no hybrids per se. It's the only hybrid I have. But he's a good one. There you guys can see the chompers on these guys. I would not want to get taken off by that. Now somebody else told me that their FlowerHorn actually eats snails. I've yet to see Chewy even attempt to eat them. With those chompers, looks like he could do it, but he mostly likes his bug bites, pleco formula, and then he'll eat whole night crawlers, and then occasionally he'll eat shrimp. I'll put it in there, and if he doesn't eat it in the first 2 minutes, then I know he's going to be a pill that day and not allow me to help him out. But this is what I love about him. He's got that almost Trimec look to him a little bit with that little piece there. So I'm almost certain he was mixed with Trimec at one point. Trimec. Like I said, he's just been an amazing fish for us. Lets me pet him, and I can't tell you how many months it took me to get him to finally trust me enough to let me do that once in a while. He still will take a bite at me if he can get away with it, because he's just that guy. But overall, absolutely gem of a fish. Like I said, you have to be pretty special in the Daniken house to get a name. And I'll be truthful, my other reason I don't normally like to name things is because I've had bad luck. It seems like every time I name something, they die. But he came to Daniken with the name, so that's why he's Chewy. And like I said, You want to keep these guys right around that 80 to 85 mark. I would keep them closer to the 80. I'm not a fan of the high temps for anything. I think it speeds up their metabolism and gets them aging quicker than they need to. Primarily, I wish I could keep all my tanks at 78 with the exception of our shrimp and cold water species. To me, that's the perfect temp to keep everybody happy and keep most of your problems you might have at bay. Anyway, guys, if you're liking what you're seeing with Daniken Aquatics, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We greatly appreciate that. And if you would, go ahead and leave a comment. We love answering your comments. Good or bad, they'll be answered usually. But God, it's hard to believe after tonight, only 7 left. Our 3-month journey is just about over. Yeah, they actually have contests on these guys. Some of the overseas markets are extremely, very serious about these guys. I don't think he's a show winner in their standards, but he's perfect for me. Like I said, I don't like that big hump, and I really hope his doesn't get much bigger than that. Like I said, I think if he stays the way he is, he's not going to have a lot of issues later on. Because his body looks somewhat normal. It doesn't look compacted like I've seen a lot of the FlowerHorns. I mean, it's relatively body shape and all is very similar to a Trimec. It might be compressed a little bit, but it's not nearly as bad as I've seen. And if you look at his jawline and his gill plates, it doesn't look like it's that far off from a Trimec either. So I'm hoping that means he'll have a long, luxurious life without any issues. I mean, they tell me that ain't a face that you can't love right there. This is the way he is, always very attentive, up front talking to me. Right now he's acting very nice because he knows it's close to feeding time. So he's a little more friendly than normal. Anyway, guys, if you've never met Chewy, this is Chewy, our FlowerHorn, and he is number 8 of the Daniken Aquatics Top 100. So as always, love your fish. It's going to be Kenny E. and Chewy going to say good night and welcome to number 7 tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. Like I said, Mr. Number 8, Chewy, the FlowerHorn.